T&D Sports, an exclusive video broadcast. T&D Sports Video presents the High School Basketball Game of the Week. Today it's the Hicksville Comets taking on the Syosset basketball team. Hi everyone and welcome to Syosset High School right here in Syosset, New York for our T&D Sports Video High School Basketball Game of the Week. My name is Mike Trezza, joined by former Division I champ Chuck Everson. And Chuck, let's talk for a minute about this Hicksville team, 2-5 in league play, but they're a team that's won 2 in a row and a team with a nice balanced attack.
Yeah, they go as their big three goes. The big guy in the middle, John Osoro, and you got John Osoro and Dominique Glenn, and also Marco Rodriguez. As those guys go, so goes the Hicksville team.
Hicksville comes in having won 2 in a row. We'll take a look at their starting 5 on our screen in just a minute. There we start with Glenn and Rodriguez in the backfield. Fortini is up front along with Singh. And as you mentioned, the big guy inside is number 32, John Osorno.
Yeah, the big guy, 6'8", John Osoro. He's a big lefty. He's averaging 20 and 12, Mike, and the big lefty is very tough to guard inside. Loves to work in and around the basket and occasionally can step out.
Syosset, they come in having won 4 in a row after a big victory over Massapequa in their most recent game, 66-49 on Friday night. You see their roster on your screen. Syosset is a team, again, very balanced on offense.
Yeah, they like to control the tempo depending on who their opponent is. They can play fast or slow depending on who they're playing against.
You take a look at their starting 5 on your screen. It's Eustache, the point guard. He'll start in the backcourt along with Etra. Up front, it's Martelli, Mifsud, and Costa. And, of course, the player we're going to be keeping an eye on, Chuck, is Tom Martelli. You see him right there on your screen.
Tom Martelli, the floor general, 3-year varsity player, the point guard for the Syosset team, and he averages 7.5 a game and 4 dimes. Look out for this kid. He's a good one.
Syosset comes in 9-7, 4-4 mark in league play, so this is a big game for them as well. We're going to step away. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with the opening tip-off and all the action. You're watching T&D Sports Video High School Basketball Game of the Week.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard, T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Taking a quick look at our coaching matchup, you see on your screen Hicksville coach Frank Lacasio, and then we'll take a look at Greg Cardona, who's the head coach here at Syosset, Chuck.
These guys are very familiar, Mike. They know each other a long, long time. In fact, they were high school teammates at Calhoun. So they go from being friends and teammates to now foes on the hardwood.
League One hoops on a Monday night as we mentioned. Hicksville comes in 7-8 overall, 2-5 in league play, and Syosset 4-4 in the league, 9-7 overall. So this is an important game for both of these teams, Chuck.
Yeah, they're both competing to get into the playoffs. This is really important. I think you look for Hicksville to go into their big guy in the middle and pound it in there, and look for Syosset to play an up-tempo style of game. You know, with the big guy, as a big guy, I know sometimes they lumber up and down the floor, and let's see what happens. I think that they're going to try to play an up-tempo game, Syosset is.
As we mentioned, Syosset's recent win over Massapequa, 66-49 this past Friday night. Hicksville themselves comes in riding a 2-game streak, so they're trying to put themselves in good stead to hopefully make the playoffs in this AAA division here in Nassau County.
Yeah, this division's tough. There's a lot of good teams in this Nassau County AAA division, and these two guys, they battled it out. They had a game a week or two ago where it was a 1-point game, right? It went right down to the end. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this works out.
You see our two officials on your screen, Chris Hart and Mike Miller, round out our officiating staff. They're getting set to tip this one off. We'll take a quick step away and be back with the opening tip in just 30 seconds. Pumps it inside to Kieran. Kieran launches the great. She hits. Robinson looks for help. Priester drives, banks it home. And that's going to do it. Sacred Heart with a convincing 10-point victory.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Top of the key. Williams attacks right, spins, kicks it out. Chris Williams fakes, drives, and throws it down! Chris Williams with the right hand. View drives baseline, stops, kicks it out. Taylor left corner three. Bottom! Big time delivery from James Taylor Jr. Moore at half court, poised for the tie! No good! And St. John the Baptist is moving on to the championship.
Pumps it inside to Kieran. Kieran launches the great. She hits. Robinson looks for help. Priester drives, banks it home. And that's going to do it. Sacred Heart with a convincing 10-point victory.
Williams top of the key. Williams attacks right, spins, kicks it out. Chris Williams fakes, drives, and throws it down. Chris Williams with the right hand. View drives baseline, stops, kicks it out. Taylor left corner three. Bottom! Big time delivery from James Taylor Jr. Moore at half court, poised for the tie. No good! And St. John the Baptist is moving on to the championship.
Just about set for the opening tip-off. From here at Syosset High School, Mike Trezza, Chuck Everson on hand to bring you all the action. Syosset and Hicksville now on the floor. Syosset in the home white, red numbers, Hicksville in the black. It's going to be Osorno jumping it up against Michael Mifsud. Osorno with the easy tip, but it's controlled by Martelli as Syosset moves right to left. Tim Eustache, the point guard on the dribble, now gives it up right wing to Martelli. Martelli into the paint, gives it up, thought about the three straight away, now pass it up. Mifsud looks inside, but that ball's poked away. Got to struggle for it on the floor, and
that's
possession
a tough pass
arrow
from the top of the
sends
key
it
into
over
the post
to Hicksville.
on that angle. That was a tough pass, tough play.
So Hicksville on offense for the first time. 14, he's going to send it in. Glenn walks it up the floor while he directs traffic. Rodriguez
drive
with
to
the
the
shot.
rack.
Won't go in. Back the other way is Syosset. Cross-court pass. Drive inside is blocked by Osorno.
That's the size of John Orzo. Blocked out with his left hand. That was a great block.
Drive inside and a score by Glenn.
Glenn used his speed and quickness to get by the defender on that and went right to the rim. Great move.
Martelli on the baseline. Round the horn, now goes Syosset. And again, they have it poked away.
They have to do a better job of protecting the ball, Mike. Syosset's got 2 turnovers so far.
Rodriguez up top. And here's a steal by Syosset. Ahead to Eustache.
And
banks it in and draws the foul.
He comes in hard with the left, and the Syosset player clocked him right as he went up. Good, strong play, good, strong drive.
Tim Eustache, the senior, comes in averaging 5 a game, 4 assists a contest. He puts it in. Syosset with an early 3-2 lead, just underway here. They get it inside. Osorno, nice look inside.
Great
and
look by the big guy.
14. Easy
Great look
bucket.
by the big guy. Great cut coming in through the basket on the back door. That's what it's all about, Mike. You know, once it goes into a big guy like that, he's got to be able to move the ball to the open player because he's getting doubled and tripled.
Martelli stops and pops and puts it in from the baseline. Syosset up 5-4. 5.5 left in the first. Osorno passes it outside to Singh for 3, and he bops it in.
Another good inside-out play. They went inside to the big guy. He looked opposite and kicked out for the 3.
Is Eustache, he almost loses it. Gets it outside Costa. Martelli on the dribble, gives it up to Etra. Martelli straightaway three. Yes,
Martelli,
sir.
our highlight player, great shot. We told you he can light it up.
Syosset back on top, 8-7. A little bit of a seesaw battle early. Glenn. Outside. Now Osorno in the high post. Back outside Fortini. Good entry pass to Osorno. He's doubled, and they poke it away. Eustache on the drive, puts it in with the left.
Real athletic basket by Mustad. Quick kid. He's a track kid, Mike.
Syosset leads 10-7. Rodriguez straight ahead three. That's off the mark. And Eustache rebounds. Martelli thought about the three again. He passed it up. Now they switch off on him. He puts it up anyway. He's off the mark. Osorno taps it. Glenn on the drive puts it in and draws the contact.
Great job. Dominique Glenn takes the ball hard to the left, switches hands to his right, draws the foul, and gets the bucket.
Glenn's coach called him quick, athletic, outstanding handles, and also a good shooter. Can't hit the free throw, though. It's knocked around underneath, and it's going to go to Syosset. Martelli will put it into Eustache.
Good hard drive there.
By Costa, he can't hit. Osorno stops, wait for help. Singh on the baseline has to give it up. Rodriguez to Fortini. Looking for Singh on the outside. He's looking to get loose for a three. Rodriguez on the baseline, and he's called for steps.
He got caught with that one. It was good effort, but he got caught on that one. It was a travel.
As we mentioned, both teams needing a league win here tonight. Both teams have been kind of middle of the pack up to this point.
Yep. Somebody's going to break through that ceiling tonight, though, Mike.
Here's a deep three from Etra. He puts it home.
Big three from Etra. He could shoot it.
First sub of the game, Cole Casanova is into the game for Syosset. Osorno passes out of the post again, but his teammate loses it, Fortini.
You know, like so many big guys, Mike, John is putting the ball on the floor first before he can see what the defense is giving him. He's got to stop, take a breath, see where the defense is, and take what the defense gives him.
Martelli looks inside as he backs up on the dribble. Finds Costa, Casanova for three. Yes, sir!
He wasted no time coming off the bench, first shot, and lights it up.
We've got a quick timeout called by Frank Locascio. Let's take a look.
He caught that. That's a catch and shoot, Mike. That's when you're the most open. As soon as you get the ball, you have that split second of time before the defense can come out and check you, and that's when you're the most open. That's the time to take the shot. Most kids are just learning how to do that at this level. Catch and shoot is really big on the college level.
Casanova is the first guy off the bench to provide instant offense for that Syosset team.
Like the microwave from the old school days with the Detroit Pistons, right? Vinnie Johnson comes down and lets it fly.
Yeah, Casanova's averaging about 5.5 a game, but 10 over the last 3 games, including 16 against Massapequa the other night.
Yeah, well, if he keeps shooting like that, he might get more than 10 tonight, that's for sure. That hit nothing but net.
Glenn walks it up the floor. Gets it into the post. Osorno. Out of the post, Fortini, left corner three. That's too strong. Eustache back the other way. Looking for Casanova, goes off his hands.
Here's that tempo we were talking about at the beginning of the game, Mike. Syosset's pushing the ball up the floor, and Hicksville is struggling to get back. They can get some easy baskets doing that.
Osorno's been very patient up till this point, willing to pass out of the post when they collapse on him. Here's a turnover. Syosset back the other way. Martelli, Casanova for three.
Casanova.
Oh, yeah!
Bang. Another three for Casanova.
Casanova goes quick six.
Casanova loving the three-point shot, Mike.
19-9. Syosset's open up a 10-point bulge. Singh looking inside to Osorno, sends it back outside to Glenn. Glenn, straight ahead three. He knocks it down.
Hicksville needs him to do more of that if they're going to get back in this game.
They're calling that a two-point shot, so 19
shot,
to
yeah.
11. Down to 30 seconds left in the first. Martelli trying to shake his defender. Nice pass on the baseline. Casanova for three. That one won't go. Osorno with the board.
He was feeling it. He was feeling it that time. He hit two in a row.
Down to 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Osorno with the lefty hook shot.
Nice.
Banks it in.
Nice little lefty jump hook. You know, that's a shot that has gone away over the years in basketball. The guy I used to watch all the time was Bill Walton, had the best jump hook I've ever seen. My dad used to make him watch him all the time. Here it is, one dribble hard to the paint, nice lefty jump hook, soft touch, and right in the rim.
And you know what's funny, Chuck, is that Osorno that trip got off the hook shot before the double could come over.
Right.
How key is that?
That very key. I mean, like I said earlier, he's got to stop and look. You have to be quick, but don't be in a hurry. The great John Wooden once said that, and it's very, very true, even today.
So Osorno, we talked about him having been patient up till this point. This time he didn't wait for the double to come over or for them to collapse on him. He put up that lefty hook right away.
Yeah, and he's doing a good job of moving the ball, Mike. I mean, he comes in, he recognizes the double team, he kicks it to an open teammate. That's what you want as a big guy. Believe me, the guards don't always want to throw the ball into the post, but you got to make them want to throw the ball in the post by kicking it back once in a while.
Koo is into the game for Syosset. He inbounds in front of us. Romanello's into the game as well. That last shot won't go. Syosset leads 19-13 at the end of the first quarter. We'll step away and be back with more right after this.
Williams, top of the key. Williams attacks right, spins, kicks it out. Chris Williams fakes, drives, and throws it down. Chris Williams with the right hand. View tries baseline, stops, kicks it out. Taylor left corner three. Bottom! Big time delivery from James Taylor Jr. Moore at half court, poised for the tie. No good! And St. John the Baptist is moving on to the championship.
Pumps it inside to Kieran. Kieran launches the great G hit. Robinson looks for help. Priester drives, banks it home. And that's going to do it. Sacred Heart with a convincing 10-point victory. Syosset, we mentioned it early, Chuck, comes in on a 4-game winning streak. Now they're starting to get the rotation together, and guys off the bench are starting to understand their roles.
Yeah, Casanova coming off the bench for 2 big threes. They're looking good, and they're pushing the tempo, as we talked about at the opening, Mike. They're looking to speed this game up, as I thought they might when you have a big guy like John Osoro on the other side.
So Romanello checked in right before the end of the quarter. He stays in there. Casanova is still in there. Eustache and Martelli are in there.
Looks like they're in a 3-2 zone now, Mike, with the big guy in the back.
Mifsud throws it out of bounds, so that zone might have confused them a bit there.
Yeah, that zone is also to stop some of the three-point shooting. They're not getting anything in the paint with John in the middle, so they're looking to check out on the shooters.
Glenn, as we mentioned, very sure ball handler, stops at the free throw line and puts in the jumper.
That's a great move. It's a great shot. He was under a lot of pressure when he shot that. It was a great shot.
19-15. The lead had been 10, now down to 4. Martelli left corner
Martelli
three.
with the three, a big three in the corner, catch and shoot. Same thing. He didn't put the ball on the ground, and that's how you do it. Hicksville's got to get out on those shooters. That's what's killing them right now.
Rodriguez up top. Looks inside. Osorno puts up a righty hook, gets his own, and banks it in.
I tell you what, I'm impressed with that. It's not all the time you see a big guy that can use his right and left hand inside like that. He had no issue. He looked very comfortable shooting that right-handed.
Ball is knocked away. They scramble for it. Possession arrow is going to keep it with Syosset. Actually, it's going to send it back over to Hicksville.
Yeah. Here he is again. He puts the ball on the ground. Good, hard, strong move with his right hand on the right side.
Rodriguez over to Fortini on the left wing. Now Rodriguez looks inside. Glenn guarded tightly by Eustache. Gets a pick, trying to shake him. Rodriguez cut off at the baseline. Fortini has to force it up. It's partially blocked. Casanova spots up, lets it fly. That's off the mark. Glenn is back the other way. Coast to coast, and he can't drop it in. Osorno.
Followed up by the big guy. The big three for Hicksville is heating up. Dominique Glenn pushing the ball, and the big guy following up.
22-19. Syosset leads down to 5:40 before halftime. Casanova is open in the left corner. He can't make it count.
He's made his first two, Mike, and he's missed his last three. Dominique Glenn going hard to the basket, comes off the rim, and the big fella puts it back in. Strong move.
Glenn once again walks it up the floor. It's picked up by Eustache. Lets it fly straight ahead. It's off the mark and pulled down by Romanello. Nice look inside, but Eustache has to back it out.
Smart move, pulling it out, reset. There's an open look.
Romanello is off the mark. Osorno clears. Singh tried to drive, and I think they got contact on him.
Yeah, they grabbed the arm. Singh came across real hard, tried to make the move and kick it out for a three on the opposite side.
Etra's back into the game. Shot from the left baseline's no good. Casanova pulls it down. Etra, left wing three. Doesn't get the call.
That's a tough one. The referee sometimes follows the flight of the ball and doesn't see the aftermath.
Ball is poked away. We got a foul going on Martelli. First personal on Tom.
I tell you what I like about both these teams, Mike, is both teams are really playing hard. I love the effort. I love the hustle from both teams.
Osorno's double, passes out of the post. Now back into the post, lefty hook.
Another lefty jump hook. I would have liked to have seen him do that without the dribble, but it was a good, strong move.
Hicksville is pulled to within one. Under 4 minutes to go in the second. Eustache gets a pick. Drives the paint. Back outside Etra. Cross court. Ball is poked away. And we've got a turnover that time. That's going on Costa.
Syosset got a little discombobulated over there. They weren't sure what was going on. It was a broken play, and the result was a double dribble.
Hicksville chance to go in front on this possession. Here's Singh. He spots up for three. Can't get that one to go. And Etra clears the boards. Casanova lets the defender go by and then puts it up.
Syosset's continuing to push the tempo of this game. Big guy gets the ball in the middle. Good left-handed jump hook. He goes either way with the jump hook, Mike. I like it. I just wish he would keep the ball off the floor and just turn strong and put it up.
Zach Kaufman was trying to check in. They told him to have a seat and wait for a minute. Rodriguez on the dribble, trying to split defenders. He banks it high, and it's no good. Etra, yes!
Another catch and shoot, Mike. They've been doing that all night. Catch and shoot. That's when you're open.
2.5 left in the second. Syosset by 4. Osorno out of the post. Here's a turnover. And we've got a foul. Martelli's back into the game, and Etra is going to head to the line for 2.
He's a pretty good shooter, Mike.
Now they're saying it's a non-shooting foul, so they chase Etra off the line. Gets it into Martelli, 2:15 left in the quarter. Costa with the spin move, high off the glass, can't get it to go. Kaufman with the rebound. Costa tries again, and again, and he draws contact.
Second and third chances on that play for Syosset is really hurting Hicksville. They got to grab the rebound and possess the ball.
Singh called for the personal, so Ryan Costa, the junior, 6'3", is going to step to the line. Rolls the first one in.
This can make or break a game. Foul shots make or break games, Mike. You got them both.
A little bit of an unorthodox free throw there.
A little bit of a different style of shooting, but it went in. So just like Dwayne McClain, who played with me, you looked at his shot, and you never know he was a shooter until the ball went in.
Basket by Glenn on the short-range jumper.
I like the way Glenn is playing. He's really playing hard. He's getting to the rim. He's creating shots for himself and for his teammates.
Here's Etra. Up top, Costa. He stops, pops,
Nice
and it
move.
drops.
He got the big guy to straighten up, and then you can't play with straight legs. He was smart and stopped and drop and pop.
Up by half a dozen is Syosset, but Glenn cuts into that lead with the 2.
As Mark Jackson would say, there goes that man again.
4-point lead for Syosset. Right corner, Etra. Tries to drive the baseline. It's poked away. Recovered, Casanova. Etra, his 3-point won't go, but it's offensive board by Casanova. We're down to 20 seconds left in the half.
I think they're going to try to take this down and get one good shot and get it to be a 2-point game going into the half.
Glenn gets the pick, fires ahead. Kept alive by Osorno, but they're saying it's out of bounds off him. So Syosset will get a chance with 3 left.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, when you go after a rebound like that, everybody's swarming to box you out there, swarming to get the ball. He just couldn't get his hands on it.
Romanello goes around the defense. Casanova, he won't get it off in time. They're saying no shot. So that's the way the first half will end. Syosset leads Hicksville 29-25.
Syosset's doing a heck of a job controlling the tempo. I mean, he's playing exactly the way I would play against this Hicksville team. Fast. He's pushing. And if they can't get a layup, they're kicking it out for threes, and there's nobody out there to defend it. Here we go now, Dominique. Beautiful shot, nothing but net there. See, you see how he did a little hesitation move? He straightened up Orzo, so he was able to get the shot off. Again, Dominique again. Listen, he's playing great right now. He's keeping them in the game. He really is. He's creating shots for himself. He's creating shots for his teammates. He's playing fast. I like his game.
What do you think that Hicksville can do perhaps a little bit differently to maybe change the tempo, or to see if they can get not just Osorno and Glenn, but maybe get Rodriguez a little more involved in
Yeah, Rodriguez hasn't been too involved thus far. He's their third of their big 3. He's not involved as I'd like to see him. But I would tell you they have to do something to change the tempo. And a great way to change the tempo is to make shots. That's what happened to us in '85 against Georgetown. If the ball goes in the basket, they can't fast break. So that's the key. That's the key to the operation here, is to try to get shots. I would try to get the big guy lower on the block and let him go hard to the basket and get 3 the old-fashioned way with the foul and 1.
And as you can see at halftime here, we've got a kids game. This is part of the fundraiser they're doing here at Syosset related to sarcoma. So when you're this age kid, Chuck, big thrill for you to take a high school floor like that.
I remember the days of coaching my kids and having them come out on the floor, high school or at Madison Square Garden. My daughter got to play there. She actually made a basket in the Garden before I did, I think. It's great watching the little guys play, though.
Great pass.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Williams stops the key. Williams attacks right, spins, kicks it out. Chris Williams fakes, drives, and throws it down! Chris Williams with the right hand. View tries baseline, stops, kicks it out. Taylor left corner three. Bottom! Big time delivery from James Taylor Jr. Moore at half court, poised for the tie! No good! And St. John the Baptist is moving on to the championship.
Pumps it inside to Kieran. Kieran launches the great. She hits. Robinson looks for help. Priester drives, banks it home. And that's going to do it. Sacred Heart with a convincing 10-point victory.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Pumps it inside to Kieran. Kieran launches the great. She hits. Robinson looks for help. Priester drives, banks it home. And that's going to do it. Sacred Heart with a convincing 10-point victory.
Stops the key. Williams attacks right, spins, kicks it out. Chris Williams fakes, drives, and throws it down! Chris Williams with the right hand. View tries baseline, stops, kicks it out. Taylor left corner three. Bottom! Big time delivery from James Taylor Jr. Moore at half court, poised for the tie! No good! And St. John the Baptist is moving on to the championship.
Pumps it inside to Kieran. Kieran launches the great. She hits. Robinson looks for help. Priester drives, banks it home. And that's going to do it. Sacred Heart with a convincing 10-point victory.
Top of the key. Williams attacks right, spins, kicks it out. Chris Williams fakes, drives, and throws it down! Chris Williams with the right hand. View tries baseline, stops, kicks it out. Taylor left corner three. Bottom! Big time delivery from James Taylor Jr. Moore at half court, poised for the tie! No good! And St. John the Baptist is moving on to the championship.
Almost ready for the second half to start from here at Syosset. Mike Trezza, Chuck Everson on hand to bring you all the action. And we get a nice shot right there, Chuck, of Syosset stomps out sarcoma, which is the big fundraiser they're doing here this evening.
Yeah, this has been going on for a while here at Syosset. They do a great job of raising money, and they got the kids involved. They got to play on the court on halftime. And, of course, it's a terrible thing, sarcoma, and we're so glad that the folks here at Syosset High School are doing their part to help out as best they can.
So we talked in our opening about Hicksville being kind of reliant on their big three players, Chuck, and our first half scoring leaders reflects that.
Yep.
And we talked about Syosset being a little bit more of a balanced attack, and our halftime stats reflect that too.
Yeah, Hicksville, Dominique Glenn is leading all scorers with 12 points, and the big guy, John Orsono, has got 8. And on the other side, Casanova, who started off like a house on fire, knocked 2 quick threes down, has 6, and Etra also has 6. So I think what you're going to see is in the second half, I would think you're going to see Syosset continue to move the basketball, continue to control the tempo as best that they can. And I hope that you see on the Hicksville side, you want to get Rodriguez involved, as we said at halftime, and we want to continue to use the big guy in the middle to go inside out. If he's got the move, he's got to turn and go strong to the basket. If he doesn't, he's got to kick out for the 3.
I wanted to ask you, I know we mentioned it in the first half, I don't want to harp on it, but the timing of that entry pass into the post, how important is it for Osorno to get that shot up really quick before that double and that triple collapse on him? And if you were he, would you be doing that here in the second half?
Yeah, I would try to get it up as quick as possible. Being a big guy, that you have to move quick. There's people doubling down on you from the opposite side. You know, what you're taught as a big guy in the post is to look first to score, or your second option is to look opposite, because they're always coming from your backside, and that's where the jump shot will be open. In this case, the threes are open.
Just wanted to get a word in about the crowd. The crowd was very moderately sized at the beginning of this game.
Yeah.
It's continued to grow throughout the first half. And, you know, it's funny because it's a Monday night. It's a little difficult for parents to get here for a 5 o'clock game and get there on time. They're rushing out of their workplace or whatever, trying to get to their kids' game. But they get a good shot at the crowd to our left, which, as we said,
filling
is
up.
Now a nice-sized crowd.
Yeah, I like to see that. It's great to go out and support the kids and watch them play. You know, it's tough when you're a working parent and working mom, and we're starting. Game time was at 5 o'clock tonight. That's also quitting time at work. So you need to get here as soon as you can to support your kids.
Coach Locascio had really nice things to say about his kids. He said they're great kids. They haven't given him any problems, and that they've bonded, and they're also smart kids. So let's see if that
I think he said the team average is like a 95% or more. You know, that's pretty good.
That's not bad.
That's a little higher than my average, Mike, when I was in high school. That's for sure.
That's almost me territory. That'll get you into a college. I know my jump shot wasn't getting me in college, I'll tell you that. Second half underway. Syosset, as we mentioned, in the white with red letters. They'll move from left to right here in the second half. Martelli on the dribble to his left. Still on the dribble. Fakes off one defender, and Osorno pulls down the board. Now Glenn looks inside, gives it up to Rodriguez. Still guarded by Eustache. Stops and lets it go. Offensive board, Osorno. Oh, I thought that was going with the left, but he does draw the foul.
He almost had that. They did a little pick and pop. Dominique Glenn came off that, took the shot, and the big guy was there to clean up the boards. And now he's going to the line.
Osorno looking to play some D3 college ball next year. Lefty free throw
He's
goes.
had some looks from St. John's Fisher and Cortland, two really good schools.
A few schools upstate in the SUNY Athletic Conference giving him a look as well.
That's good athletics up there. They always have good teams, especially Cortland. Cortland's always pretty good in everything.
Eustache with the spin move. Puts
Great
it up
move.
and in.
Great move by Eustache. Coach said he was the most athletic kid on the team, and he just proved it right there.
Rodriguez between the legs. Guarded by Martelli. Rodriguez gets the shot up. Banker won't go. Eustache, nice look inside.
Again, pushing the tempo, Mike. They're pushing the tempo, and I got an easy bucket.
Mifsud puts it in. Glenn gets the pick, gives it up Singh. Singh looks inside Osorno. Back up top, Fortini. Here's Singh for three, puts it home.
They're doing a nice job of catching and shooting. They got the ball in and inside out. Singh knocks it down.
Etra to Costa, who backs up as Singh guards him. Martelli has it poked away, but it finds its way to Etra. Up top, Costa. Costa in the lane. Running jumper draws contact.
Big guy got caught on that one. Costa went hard to the hole. And Osorno came across. Here's Singh's shot. Nice three by Singh.
Ryan Costa, 6 versus Massapequa on Friday night. Puts that first free throw down. Tom DiVincenzi is into the game for Hicksville.
Knocks down both free throws. Makes it a 6-point game. 5:38 to go on the third.
Syosset leads by 6. Fortini. His three won't go. Nice play by Rodriguez. Keeps it alive.
Yeah, I like this game.
Shot won't go. Etra clears the boards. Martelli guarded closely.
Nice move.
Shot goes.
Nice bounce pass from Michael Wilson. He kisses it off the glass. Makes Syosset's lead 84-50 to go on the third.
Glenn. Shot bounces around but won't drop in. Costa on the drive, banks it in.
Costa with a good, strong move. Here's the replay. Costa comes down with the left, switches to the right, touch, and a kiss off the glass.
Boy, when Costa gets in that lane, Chuck, he gets in that lane with some abandon.
He's got that nice teardrop shot, you know, to get it
Yeah.
over the big guys and stuff in there.
Little reckless goes in that lane like he does not care. Get out of my way.
Sometimes you got to be a tough-nosed if you want to get the buckets.
So Hicksville, good timeout by them. Coach LaCasio senses this getting away just a little bit
Yeah.
and wants to stem the tide.
Yeah, it was a good timeout by Coach LaCasio.
As we mentioned at the outset, these two coaches went to high school at Calhoun, played high school ball together.
Yeah, they were good buddies. They were talking about it when we did the pregame with them. We spoke with them. They were talking about they were good buddies, and they like coaching against each other, too. That competitiveness from high school is still there.
Glenn on the dribble to his left. Fortini looks inside. Now drives the baseline, looking for Osorno. Skips off his hands. Osorno straight ahead. Yes,
Soft
sir.
touch. First time we saw him use the jump shot. Nice mid-range jumper.
Syosset by 8 and looking to extend. Etra, three-pointer, but Mifsud puts it back.
Mitzvah, right place, right time. Right place, right time. You're taught when you shoot the ball from the right side, most of the time it's going to come off on the left side. And he was in the right place at the right time for that putback.
Glenn off the side of the rim. Etra tries to corral it, but it's going to stay with Hicksville.
Glenn's gone a little cold this half so far. He's forcing it a little bit. I think, you know, Syosset's keying on him a little more. They know what he's doing and where he's at. And I think he's trying to force. He's got to get somebody else involved so he can get the ball back.
Rodriguez triggers it in. Here's Glenn on the drive.
There he is.
Drops it down.
Great pass, great cut.
Hicksville will not go away. They trail by 8. Inside, Mifsud thought about it, backed it out. Costa again like a bull in that lane. Tries Mifsud, but he can't put it home. Glenn again. No
Right
good,
idea.
Martelli.
He used the big guy as a screen. Right idea for that shot. Just came up a little short.
2:45 left in the third. Eustache.
Looks like Hicksville's starting to play a little junk defense. Here's Dominique Glenn doing what he does best, getting to the rim and putting it in. It looks like they're starting to play a little bit of a box and one on Martelli. That's always tough for the guy has the one-on-one against you. You got to run your normal stuff, maybe set screens for him if you want to get him the ball. Or the other option is you take him out of the play, which is what they want, the defense wants, and you can go 5-on-4 inside. It's a lot of times coaches run their offensive sets against the box and one because 4 guys are essentially playing a zone defense. So a lot of times you run your zone stuff on offense against a box and one.
Costa's the kid I want to spend a minute on, though, Chuck. We said very, very aggressive when he gets the ball. Just wants to drive into the lane and lower the shoulder and get out of my way.
Yeah, and he's doing that to some degree. I mean, it's tough when you have that big guy in the middle. It's tough to drive into the post like that when they got the big guy in there. I think they're playing a fast-paced game and pushing it even at the half court. There's times now, as we're getting later and later in the game, it's times now you got to think about time and score. We're almost to that point, Mike, where you got to think about, okay, what's the score and how much time do we have left? That's the key. You can't just go crazy. I understand we want to push the ball, but sometimes you got to pull it back to go forward.
Eustache gets it in. Martelli gets off a quick three. Osorno rebounds. And they grab him.
Osorno, defensive rebound, he was fouled by number 2, Timmy Eustache.
Eustache is going to be whistled for that.
Yeah, Eustache got that one.
Hicksville inbound, 2:37 to go in the third.
2.5 left in the third. Hicksville trying to cut into this 8-point Syosset lead. Fortini drives into the paint, puts it up off the glass. It's no good. Eustache quickly back the other way. Hands off Martelli, looking for help from Costa. Running jumper's no good. Comes back to Martelli. Nice look inside.
Nice look. Martelli dropped a dime right inside to Mustav.
Mifsud has been the beneficiary of a couple of those. Fortini drive inside. It's blocked by Mifsud.
Here they come again.
Eustache with the bucket.
Easy buckets when they push the pace.
Biggest lead of the game for Syosset. They up by 12. Glenn puts it in and quiets the crowd.
He can really shoot it, Mike. I like his game. You know, he's looking to score first, which he has to with this group that he's with. And him and the big guy work really, really well together, too. I like that.
Syosset looking to take some clock. Martelli gets a screen. Martelli's open at the left wing. Can't hit the shot. Osorno clears. Inside Osorno, they've got him tied up and they foul him.
Here he comes right down the middle for Mustav. And nice lefty move.
Kaufman is back in for Syosset. And Azimi is into the game for Hicksville. Looking for some instant offense from Azimi. Osorno backs in his defender. Contact, but no call.
Yep.
15 left in the quarter. And we've got a timeout. We'll step away and be back with more right after this.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Final 10 seconds of the quarter. Syosset looking to extend that double-digit lead. Martelli cross court to Etra for three. No good. Osorno rebounds. That's the end of the third quarter.
Good skip pass there by Martelli, where he skipped the two top guys and hit the open man in the corner, and it just rolled in and out.
So let's take a look, Chuck, really quick at the standings in the AAA division in Nassau County. Both League One and League Two are considered AAA. Uniondale and Hempstead from League One, they're already in the playoffs, as are Port Wash and East Meadow from League Two. So as we mentioned at the outset, both of these teams middle of the pack, but looking to secure one of those four remaining playoff spots.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me about Uniondale, to be honest with you. They've been good for years. When I was playing, Uniondale was good. And Port Washington has got a well-coached, well-balanced team. They like to shoot it. They can fill it up. And we'll see. One of these two teams has got a real good shot at making the playoffs.
Only 8 teams in the AAA division are going to make the playoffs, so you have to have a 500
Just gonna
league
say that, yeah.
record or better in order to qualify.
Yep.
Fourth quarter just about set to get underway. From here at Syosset, Mike Trezza, Chuck Everson on hand, along with our T&D Sports video crew. We'll be back here on the 7th, by the way, to see the girls. Glenn leaves it off, and we've got traveling.
That was a good call.
Rodriguez got caught.
Good call by Chris Hart. He saw that coming. Well, now we're going to see what Hicksville's made of, right? It's a 10-point game, the start of the fourth quarter. Let's see what they do.
They've got 4 of their starting 5 in there, along with Waris Azimi, number 11.
Here's the 9th grader, Manelli.
Romanello leaves it outside for Costa. Costa in the lane, puts up the shot, no good. Knocked out of bounds, and Hicksville ball.
Hicksville now has got to capitalize on the turnover and get some buckets on the other side.
Glenn for 3, it rims out. Romanello back the other way, tries to bank it high. Offensive board, Mifsud, his shot won't go. And it's knocked out of bounds, staying with Syosset.
Let's see what they're setting up here on the baseline out of bounds. Up, stand it. This could be America's play, Mike. Screen to screener is my call. And there it is.
Costa back outside. Romanello. What a nice
I tell you what, the 9th grader's got a nice little touch.
Beautiful.
First year on the
stroke.
varsity, doing a good job for coach.
12-point lead for Syosset. They're looking to get Azimi free for that 3. Here's Osorno.
Can't stay in
Did they
there. You
call
got to
3
get in and get
seconds on
out.
that?
3-second call. Get in and get out. They're always watching.
Romanello, the freshman, walks it up the floor. Here's Martelli.
Martelli. Big 3 for Martelli. Here's the replay. Martelli comes across. Nice little handoff pass, and he knocks it down on the foul line. Mid-range jumper. You don't see that a lot anymore, Mike. It's all 3s or layups now in this year, the games this year.
for sure that mid-range game has sort of disappeared, not just at the college level, as you mentioned, but now it's trickled down to the high school level.
It's a lost art. I don't really get the analytics. I'm an old school guy. I played a long time ago, and I would take that. If I knew I can get buckets from the foul line, I would take them all day long.
No question. Well, let's talk about the remaining schedule for both of these teams. Syosset has 3 league games after today. They're going to be at Uniondale Friday night. They're going to be home against Hempstead on the 5th. And at Oceanside. Oceanside, of course, the bottom of this division.
Uniondale's
and
a tough one.
Hicksville has 4 remaining games.
Yep. They got Freeport, Oceanside, Uniondale, and Hempstead. So they play 2 or 3 of the same teams. It's going to be interesting.
So if Hicksville can't close this one out here tonight, they're going to be 2-6 in the league. They're going to have to run the table. So that's going to be a tall order. Under 6 minutes to go in the game. Hicksville needs offense in a hurry. Glenn looking for Singh. He has to chase it down. Osorno from the baseline. Looked a little awkward on that shot. Seemed like he wasn't sure he wanted to take that shot, Joe.
Yeah, sometimes you have to be confident to take the shot if you're that open.
5:15 left in the game. Syosset comfortably in front by 14, and they extend.
They extend it, yeah. I just noticed Nico Fortini just checked in the game, Mike. That's a tremendous story. He's a kid that got cut from this Hicksville team, and he worked and worked and worked and worked, and here he is playing, and now he's one of the better defensive players on the team. What a great story for the youngsters out there that are listening. They don't ever give up and keep working hard. Keep that grind.
Rodriguez 3 won't go.
And honor Kobe, that's Mamba mentality, Mike.
Casanova throws it off the Hicksville player and gains possession for his team.
Hicksville's showing a little press right now.
Didn't see what the call was on that. They're calling them foul.
Yeah, it'd be underneath. You're going to start to see the foul parade soon, Mike. It's only 1 foul. We got 4.5 minutes to go. They're going to want to put Syosset on the line soon.
Martelli smartly takes some time off the clock. Now goes to work. Here's Eustache for 3. In and out. Fortini rebounds.
Oh,
spin
nice
move
spin
by
move.
Glenn.
Spin move down the lane. Tries to go all this foul and is going to shoot 2. That foul is on number 2, Timmy Eustache. That is his 4th.
Referees haven't been too busy tonight, Mike. Not too many fouls in this game. It's been a pretty clean game.
Glenn can't get the first one in. Left Eustache in the spin cycle on that one.
Oh, he did.
True on the second one. 15-point Syosset lead. Midway through the 4th quarter.
Here's the 9th grader.
Romanello.
Heck of a move. I like it. That's confidence as a 9th grader to take the ball to the rack like that.
Syosset turns them over again. Game getting away from Hicksville now. 3.5 left. They trail by 17.
Here comes the freshman going hard with the left hand and finishing it on the opposite side with the right. Very confident move for the youngster. Good job.
And you and I talked about that, Chuck, the fact that at the big schools, it's harder for the underclassmen to break onto the team and break into the rotation, but Romanello's doing that.
And he looks good doing it, too, to be honest with you. He as a ninth grader, it's a little bit more pressure on you. You come out here, you're not really sure about certain things. You got guys that have been playing on the varsity 2 and 3 years. Coach Lacasio told us that, they had really good kids, and I'm sure he's got a couple of mentors on his team that are helping him along the way, because he sure looked good on that drive, I'll tell you that.
And he's the second leading scorer on this team, so obviously he's finding the
right.
role.
That's right. So, so the other guys, when they're looking at who to key on and the stats for the game and the pregame stuff, they game plan for him for sure.
Martelli to inbound right in front of us. He's had a good game. Ooh, a little bit of a collision there between Romanello and Rodriguez. Play getting a little rough.
The refs are going to earn their money now in the last 3.5 minutes. There's going to be a lot of fouls to get on the line.
3:18 to go.
Costa gives it up quick. Martelli for 3. Shot is no good. Singh rebounds, and he's grabbed.
I really like how Coach Cardona is entrusting Romanello. As a ninth grader, you're giving him the ball to run the show now. How's he going to be in 11th and 12th grade? It's really it speaks a lot volumes from the coach.
Glenn inside to Osorno. Osorno tries to get the shot up. Costa whistled for the personal.
Osorno trying to free up that right hand is fouled, and he's going to shoot 2. Fouls on 21, Ryan Costa. That's his third. Osorno.
Costa with the foul. If you're going to foul a big guy in there like that, you better make it good, which he did.
Osorno, lefty free throw. Gets it to go. Anthony Koo is into the game for Syosset. Kaufman is back in. Also, Jack Worrell is in the game, and he pulls down the board. Koo throws it away. It's going to go back over to Hicksville. Osorno, Rodriguez left corner 3. Bounces high, and it's going back over to Syosset.
Hit the shot clock.
23 left.
Yep.
Koo is open for 3. Short on the shot. Chased down Costa. Nice look inside.
Syosset doing a great job of moving the ball.
Under 2 minutes to play. Martelli is doubled. Gives it up Costa. And he banks it in.
Took advantage of all the double teams. Here comes Costa right now. A little quick crossover and right to the rim.
Both coaches getting more kids into the game. Nick Zyke is in for Hicksville. Jerry Metaxas into the game for Syosset.
There's a steal. Oh, no look. Good attempt.
Max Littman also in the game for Syosset. Shot from Butala is no good. Back the other way.
That's a charge.
Shot from Metaxas. Metaxas was a little too aggressive on that shot.
Dabanea stepped in there and took a charge. That's toughness right there.
Approaching the 1 minute to play mark in this game, so Syosset is going to move to 5-4 in the league this season.
Syosset moving one step closer to the playoffs.
There's a lefty basket by Littman.
Nice to see the coaches getting other guys in. The teammates are all cheering them on, which is good too.
I talk about this all the time, Chuck. Very, very important. Those kids show up at practice every day. They may not get a lot of time, but put them in at the end of the game. Give them some real game experience.
You know what? Everybody's got a different role, but we all have the same status. That's the Jay Wright mantra at Villanova, and now Kyle Neptune.
Down to 5 seconds left to play. Syosset will not shoot, but they will go to 5-4 in the league and 10-7 overall as they wrap it up with a 57-40 victory over Hicksville.
Yeah, they controlled the tempo the whole way as Coach wanted to. He told us that the other day when we spoke to him, Mike, and that's exactly what they did.
We're going to step away, and we're going to be back to wrap this one up in just a moment.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Once again, our final score from here at Syosset. Syosset 57, Hicksville 40. Syosset, as we talked about, Chuck, moves to 5-4 in the league, 10-7 overall. And it's going to be reasonably comfortable for them to try to secure that playoff spot with this win here tonight.
I agree. And they've got a little bit of a tough schedule coming up. But I think that they can handle, the Hempstead team and Oceanside pretty well. Uniondale could be tough for them, but I think that they'll be okay. I think they'll be okay. If they play as hard as the way they did tonight, they'll be in great shape. They'll be in the playoffs.
So that's going to do it from here at Syosset, where once again our final score is Syosset 57, Hicksville 40. Gives us a moment to tell you that our producer engineer of T&D Sports is numero uno, Tommy Bruno. Our technical director, Jamie the Genius Burkhart. Our camera operators, Dave, Camera One Stempel, and Christian Kangaroo. For everyone here on our T&D Sports video crew, including my partner, Chet Everson, this is Mike Trezza, thanking you for watching. We'll see you on the 7th from right here at Syosset when the girls take on Oceanside.